Howdy, my name is Nick O'Connor, and I'm a business development engineer with Innovative-IDM. For those of you who don't know us, we're a local company out of Carroll Stream, Illinois, and we work with Chicagoland manufacturers to solve problems with automation and controls. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about air filtration on pneumatic systems and share an application success story that I worked on with SMC to help a medical device manufacturer meet air preparation standards. Thanks for joining. So, air prep. Why do we talk about it and why is it important? Well, odds are, if you're in the manufacturing world, you've encountered a component in your pneumatic system that fails more often than you would like. That's why we talk about air prep, because the quality of the air that we put into your pneumatic system is going to have a huge effect on the quality and the longevity of your pneumatic components. Though it can be frustrating dealing with these types of problems in your pneumatic system, these problems are completely normal, and there are products available, point-of-use filtration products, that help clean up the quality of your air to increase the quality and longevity of your pneumatic system. But before we talk about that, why do we have these problems in the first place? Air quality problems start in the compressor room. When we compress air, we're going to pull in ambient air that's collected particulates from throughout the day and throughout its travel. There's also going to be a relative humidity that day, which means that the air that we pull into the compressor already has a certain concentration of water vapor. After compression down to, let's say, 1/8 of the original volume, we now have a relatively high humidity. We've got particulates in our air, and depending on the compressor used, we might have introduced some aerosol or oil content. We might now pass that air through a chiller or an aftercooler to bring down the dew point and hopefully expel out a bit of water. But after it leaves the compressor room, our temperature of air is going to drop. We're going to have condensation in the line, which means by the time we get to a machine, we're going to have liquid water, particulates, and aerosol in our line. If we don't put in the proper filtration, we're going to see problems with our pneumatic components. We know that proper air prep is important for the longevity of your pneumatic system, but depending on what you manufacture, you might be required to adhere to a specific standard. A popular standard is ISO 8573 Part 1, which helps determine the quality of your air in terms of the particulate level, the dew point of your compressed air, and the amount of aerosol present. Innovative-IDM was approached by a medical device manufacturer who was interested in adhering to a higher level of ISO 8573 standard. They wanted to be 1.2.1. Which means that we would filter out a large amount of particles that were between 0.1 to 0.5 micron. We had to establish a dew point of at least -40 degrees Celsius, and we would have to filter out all aerosol particles greater than 0.01 micron. This is what Innovative-IDM came up with. As we move left to right, we're going to pass through an AMG, which is going to remove 99% of liquid water in our airlines. We're then going to pass through two filters that are going to step down our particulate and some of our oil down to 0.1 micron. We then go through a shutoff valve and we move up to the two components in the top right. The first one being an AME, which is a super mist separator, and it's going to remove all aerosol and oil particulates greater than 0.01 micron. And then finally, we're going to pass through the IDG, which is a membrane dryer, and will establish a dew point of less than -40 degrees Celsius. Upon completion of the installation of the air prep unit that I just showed, this medical device manufacturer had an accredited company out to test the quality of the air and how it relates to ISO 8573 Part 1. This is what we heard back. I followed up with an engineer at the customer site. He let me know that they in fact passed with flying colors and was even approached by a member of the air testing crew who came up to tell him that they are amazed at how perfect the results are. They even asked for more information on the system because they found it very effective. On behalf of Innovative-IDM, we're very appreciative to have had an opportunity to work again with this medical device manufacturer, and we're very happy that we could help them meet their goals of their air prep in their facility. Though this was specific to their application, much of what we discussed today probably has some impact on what you do in your day-to-day. Whether it's dealing with troublesome components or learning about different standards as it relates to your air prep, Innovative-IDM is here to help. I want to say thank you again to Gene Mussel, who is our business development manager for our pneumatic systems, to Kyle Perry, who's our field application engineer up here in Chicago, and to my end customer, who also helped us going back and forth so that we made sure we got the perfect system for them. I look forward to doing the same for you guys in the future. Give us a call.